got Logan Karnow here, press day, Indianapolis. Logan, lots going on in your life. I'm sure you've said about all you want to say about it, but how did things go last week for you with the first ride?
Couldn't have went much better. I mean, with everything that happened, you know, Thursday, Friday, to just get in the main event was so big for me. You know, it was only my third ever 450 main event, and to get 15th, obviously, I mean, a lot of us privateer guys got lucky, but hey, dude, on paper it says I got 15th, so that's what I got. So it was awesome. The biggest FU possible to a certain summit. So.
Now, was that track as gnarly as it ended up being? Like, was it to ride? What was that like?
I didn't think it was that gnarly. Like in the main event, like I feel like it was gnarlier in practice actually. Like it got more ate up and rutted in practice. In the main event, I don't know. I think it was just random. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah. Now, okay, so out there on a 450 in the 450 class, how's that? Man, used to be a 250 guy in that class sometimes, but are you a 450 guy?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to stay 450 the rest of the season. I don't have a 250 with all this obviously going on. I got my 250 taken back from me. But Julian from PRMX, actually, I was talking to him about renting a 250. He was going to give me one to use, not ride for him, but just let me use a frame bike and a motor.
Very Canadian of him.
Oh yeah, dude, Julian's had my back more than anybody through all this. He's done nothing but try to help me. He's actually taken my bike to Seattle from here so I can race. And
I was gonna
yeah, he's done everything for me. But I come to the conclusion, I think I'm riding good enough to be a consistent 450 main event guy. So you know, the money's good in the 450 class. So if I can keep doing that, I'm gonna lose a little bit of points because I know I can do better in the 250 class. But I think with everything going on, I think it's just the right call just to stay 450.
Okay, so you've just kind of answered my next question. Was you do plan on doing the Western rounds and the rest of them on the 450?
Yep, haven't booked a flight to Seattle yet. It's about we're looking about $800 to $1,000 to fly to Seattle. But I'll be there.
Even from the States, that's what they cost.
Yeah, it's so bad right now.
Yikes.
Dallas is cheap to fly out of, so I'm like, I don't have any reason to go to Dallas, but maybe I do now.
All right, now you just walked this track. There's a couple interesting sections here. How does this track look to you?
I'd say it looks fairly basic for the most part. I think they built it on the easier side because they know of how soft the dirt is.
Right.
So even though the track's fairly easy rhythm-wise and the whoops are kind of small, but I think it's going to be a very difficult track once it gets ate up.
Right, now I didn't see it, but I think somebody was talking about the guys that were here for the early morning session, and it got pretty rutted up and beat up. So that's what you're expecting?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm ready for it though, so I'm excited for it. I think when the track's easy, when the track's flat, and it doesn't really separate anybody. I think when the track gets gnarly and eaten up, it kind of separates the men from the boys, and yeah, hopefully I'm a man.
Hey, one last thing. Tell me, when you're on the lines, getting ready to head for a 450 race, what's the main difference between that and the 250 class?
I had the biggest smile on my face in the 450 main. I was talking to Rod Bell. Me and Rod Bell were like, dude, if we do get out for 21st and 22nd this whole race, I'm like, dude, I'm going to be so pumped. He's like, yeah, me too. So we ended up like 15th and 18th or something like that. So I was like, so we were pretty fired up after that.
Nice, but the riding, like I'm just saying that the class itself too, what's the biggest difference between the two classes?
Well, I felt like I rode pretty good that whole main event, and I still got lapped 3 times, so that kind of sucks, but it's better. I've gotten lapped like 6 times in a main event before, so 3 wasn't too shabby. I felt like I rode a fairly good pace all the way through. Actually made a couple passes at the end of the main event, so not bad.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, good luck. Glad it all came together for you. I mean, man, these the downtimes make you appreciate the uptimes, buddy. Yeah. So keep your chin up, as obviously you are. And do you want to thank anyone here while we've got you?
Man, I mean, first and foremost, just everybody who supported me. Like the amount of feedback, it's been so humbling. Like the amount of money that I've made was enough to pay for this new dirt bike. I picked up on the showroom floor on Friday, and to pretty much travel a lot of my travel expenses for the rest of the season. So that's been huge. So everybody who's even giving me $1, man, I appreciate everything. Namera pistons, FXR, TCD suspension. Man, dude, I have Veteran MX. We have so many people helping me out to get to the races. Man, I got like freaking 40 people that are probably helping me out. So it's a lot to remember. But if you're hearing this, man, you know who you are, and I appreciate it.
Cool, man. Well, I know it's a tough time to go through, but I'll tell you, you've become one of the really cool stories of the season. So, man, congratulations on keeping that chin up, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.